In the previous video, we saw how to send emails with Django and render forms in templates. This is the third video, creating a comment system. This video will deal with building a comment system for the blog. Now we're going to build a comment system for the blog, wherein the users will be able to comment on posts. To build the comment system, you'll need to create a model to save comments, create a form to submit comments and validate the input data, add a view that processes the form and saves the new comment into the database, edit the post detail template to display the list of comments and the form for adding a new comment. First, let's build a model to store comments. Open the models.py file of your blog application and add these lines of code. This is our comment model. It contains a foreign key to associate the comment with a single post. This many-to-one relationship is defined in the comment model because each comment will be made on one post, and each post might have multiple comments. The related_name attribute allows us to name the attribute that we use for the relation from this related object back to this one. After defining this, we can retrieve the post of a comment object using comment.post and retrieve all comments of a post using post.comments.all. If you don't define the related_name attribute, Django will use the undercase name of the model followed by _set, that is comment_set, to name the manager of the related object back to this one. You can learn more about many-to-one relationships at this link. We've included an active Boolean field that we will use to manually deactivate inappropriate comments. We use the created field to sort comments in chronological order by default. The new comment model you just created is not yet synchronized into the database. For that, open the terminal and run this command to generate a new migration that reflects the creation of a new model. You should see this output. You can see the migration here. Django has created a file 0002_comment.py inside the migrations directory of the blog application. Now you need to create the related database schema and apply the changes to the database. To do that, we need to run this command to apply existing migrations. You'll get an output that includes these lines. The migration we just created has been applied and now a blog_comment table exists in the database. Now we can add our new model to the administration site in order to manage comments through a simple interface. Open the admin.py file of the blog application and add an import for the comment model and the model admin using these lines of code. Start the development server with the command python manage.py run server and open this link in your browser. You should see the new model included in the blog section. You can see the comment and posts here. Our model is now registered into the admin site and we can manage comment instances using a simple interface. Now let's create forms from models. We still need to build a form to let our users comment on blog posts. Remember that Django has two base classes to build forms, form and model form. You used the first one previously to let your users share posts by email. In the present case, you'll need to use the model form because you have to build a form dynamically from your comment model. To do this, edit the forms.py of your blog application and add these lines of code. To create a form from a model, we just need to indicate which model to use to build the form in the meta class of the form. Django introspects the model and builds the form dynamically for us. Each model field type has a corresponding default form field type. The way we define our model fields is taken into account for form validation. By default, Django builds a form field for each field contained in the model. However, you can explicitly tell the framework which fields you want to include in your own form using a fields list, or define which fields you want to exclude using an exclude list of fields. For our comment form, we will just use the name, email and body fields for the form because those are the only fields our users will be able to fill in. Now let's handle model forms in views. We'll use the post detail view to instantiate the form and process it in order to keep it simple. We'll edit the models.py file. Here we add imports for the comment model and the comment form, and modify the post_detail view with the help of this code. Let's review what we've added to our view. We are using the post_detail view to display the post and its comments. We add a query set to retrieve all active comments for this post using this code. We're building this query set starting from the post project. We're using the manager for related objects. We defined as comments using the related_name attribute of the relationship in the comment model. We also use the same view to let our users add a new comment. Therefore, we build a form instance with comment_form equal to comment form, if the view is called by a GET request. If the request is done via post, we instantiate the form using the submitted data and validate it using the isValid method. If the form is invalid, we render the template with the validation errors. If the form is valid, we take some of the actions, which are: we create a new comment object by calling the form's save method like this. The save method creates an instance of the model that the form is linked to and saves it to the database. If you call it with commit equals false, you create the model instance, but you don't save it to the database. This comes in very handy when you want to modify the object before finally saving, which is what we do next. The save method is available for model form, but not for form instances, since they are not linked to any model. We assign the current post to the comment we just created using this code. By doing this, we are specifying that the new comment belongs to the given post. Finally, we save the new comment to the database with this code. Our view is now ready to display and process new comments. Great! In this video we saw how to create forms from models and handling model forms in views. Our next video will be a continuation of this video, which will deal with adding comments to the post detail template.